Urgent. Do not rush past this moment. Do not skim these words. Let yourself arrive here. Take a breath. Because as you breathe in, and as you breathe out, something is already shifting around you. This is not random. This is not an accident on your screen. This message found you for a reason. Stay until the very last line. There is something important waiting for you on the other side of this. Right now, as you are hearing these words, the energy around your life is rearranging itself. Your path. Their path. And the space between you. Your future spouse is coming toward your home. Toward your space. Toward the life you have been building. And they are not coming empty-handed. They are not coming carelessly. They are coming with a secret plan in their heart. A plan they have not told anyone. A plan they barely know how to put into words. A plan that involves you, your home, your future, your peace. Stay here. Stay present. Stay awake to every word. Because what I am about to tell you is not just about romance. It is about preparation. It is about recognition. It is about timing that finally makes sense. You may already feel it. A restlessness that doesn't quite have a name. A quiet calm that doesn't match what's happening around you. A strange pull toward cleaning your room, reorganizing your space, changing something small that somehow feels big. These are not random moods. These are not meaningless urges. Your outer space is mirroring your inner preparation. You are silently making room. Room in your schedule. Room in your heart. Room in your home. Room for someone who is on their way to you. Do not click away. Do not rush ahead. Let every sentence land. Because your future spouse, even if they are not yet standing at your physical door, is already walking toward you in decisions, in thoughts, in quiet choices you cannot yet see. They have a secret plan. They are planning what to say when they finally stand in front of you. They are planning how to behave when they step into your space. They are planning how to protect what is precious about you, about them, about this connection. This plan is serious. Not heavy with fear, but grounded with intention. They are not coming to play with your heart. They are not coming to repeat old cycles. They are not coming to add chaos to your life. They are coming to do something different. Stay. Listen. Let this settle in your bones. In quiet moments, when you think no one sees you, something in you has changed. You no longer chase. You no longer beg. You no longer accept confusion as a form of love. You have learned to sit with your own company. You have learned to speak more gently to yourself. You have learned to survive nights that once felt impossible. This growth did not go unnoticed. On some level, in some way you cannot fully explain, your future spouse has felt this shift. They are drawn to you not by accident, but by alignment. Not because you are desperate, but because you are ready. Ready in a new way. Ready with clearer boundaries. Ready with a softer, wiser heart. This is why the timing feels urgent now. Because you are no longer trying to fill an empty space. You are guarding a sacred space. And they secretly plan to honor that. Your home is not just a place with walls and furniture. It is a reflection of your inner world. The way you fold your blankets. The way you leave a cup near your bedside. The way you light a candle, open a window, let light in or keep curtains closed. Your future spouse is sensitive to this. When they approach your home, literally or emotionally, they are not casually stepping into a random place. They are crossing into your sanctuary. That is why they are careful. That is why they are thoughtful. That is why they are planning more than you know. They secretly plan to move gently. To knock, not to break in. To observe before assuming. To respect before claiming anything. They will pay attention to how you move through your space. How you treat your own belongings. How you speak about your dreams inside your own four walls. They are not judging you. They are studying how to love you. How to fit into a life that already exists. How to support what you have built without taking it over. How to bring peace, not noise. Stay with these words. Do not rush. Something large is forming in the small details. There were nights when your future spouse lay awake thinking about a love they could not yet see clearly. They imagined a home where arguments didn't mean endings. Where silence wasn't punishment. Where leaving was not the first escape when things got hard. They pictured hands they could hold and trust. Eyes they could look into without flinching away from the truth. And unknowingly, that image of safety, of a soft, steady home, kept turning toward you. Toward the person you are. Toward the person you are becoming. Toward the home you are preparing, even with small, ordinary movements. You weren't ready before. They weren't ready before. They had to learn their own lessons. They had to break their own patterns. They had to face their own shadows. Now, they are carrying something different. They are carrying an unfinished confession. A question. A decision. It rests quietly in their heart as they draw near to your world. They secretly plan to reveal themselves. Not the version they show others. Not the performative mask they wear at work, around friends, or online. Their real self. Their fearful self. Their hopeful self. The part of them that is tired of pretending they are fine on their own when they crave partnership. The part that wants to say, I am tired of half-truths. I want something real. Your future spouse has a secret plan, to speak a truth they have swallowed for years. A truth about how they have sabotaged love in the past. A truth about where they ran when they should have stayed. A truth about what they now know they want, and what they know they will no longer tolerate. They are not coming to you as a perfect person. They are coming as someone who has bled, cried, failed, and learned. Their secret plan is not to impress you, it is to be honest with you. To say, this is where I have been broken. This is where I am still healing. And this is what I am willing to build with you, if you are willing to. Stay. Let this wash over you. Your heart recognizes sincerity when it hears it. You might ask yourself, why now? Why at this exact stage of my life? Why when I had finally started to feel okay on my own? Because timing matters. Because if they had come sooner, you might have shrunk yourself to keep them. You might have silenced your needs just to avoid being abandoned again. You might have interpreted crumbs as feasts. You had to become someone who could open the door without losing yourself at the threshold. You had to become someone who could say yes without surrendering every part of your identity. Someone who could say no when something didn't feel right, even if they were afraid of losing love. You had to learn that your worth is not earned through overgiving. Not proven by your ability to endure pain. You had to stand alone long enough to realize you are whole. Now, from this place, your future spouse is being guided toward you. They secretly plan to meet you at eye level. Not on a pedestal. Not beneath your feet. Side by side. They are listening to their own inner voice more now. Less noise from others. Less chasing approval. More truth. And that inner voice keeps saying, go there. Knock on that door. Be honest with this person. Do not repeat the past. Their plan is not just about a romantic gesture. It is about a new pattern. They are planning to choose consistency over chaos. Steadiness over drama. Simple, honest presence over dramatic highs and lows. This will feel strange at first, especially if you are used to relationships where intensity was mistaken for intimacy. You may feel suspicious of the calm. You may doubt someone who does not confuse you. You might find yourself waiting for the catch. They know this. That is why their secret plan includes patience. To give you time. To let you see that consistency is not a trick. To show, day after day, that they mean what they say. They will not ask you to trust them overnight. They will not pressure you to give what you are not ready to give. Instead, they will keep showing up. Checking in when they say they will. Remembering details you assumed they would forget. Holding space for your emotions instead of trying to shut them down. Stay with this truth. Love that arrives quietly can still be powerful. Love that is calm can still be destiny-fueled. Your future spouse has studied themselves more than you think. They know what their triggers are. They know the ways they have shut down. They know the walls they built so high that even they couldn't climb over them. Recently, they have been dismantling those walls. Brick by brick. Belief by belief. They are learning to say, I was wrong there. I hurt people there. I disconnected there because I was afraid. And beneath those old defenses, they found something that surprised them. They found a deep longing for home. Not just a physical address, but an emotional home in another human being. That is what you represent. Not perfection. Not an escape. But a place where they can exhale. Where they don't have to keep pretending. Where they can wake up without rehearsing who they are supposed to be. Their secret plan is to let you see them when the performance ends. To let you see how they react when plans fall apart. How they respond when they are tired. How they behave when no one is clapping, when no one is watching. Because this time, they want to build something that can survive ordinary days. Not just photographs. Not just milestones. Not just anniversaries and highlights. They want to build a life. And they believe that life is meant to be shared with someone like you. As you move through your day, pay attention to the subtle shifts. You might feel pulled to declutter a corner of your room. To wash your sheets. To put fresh flowers in a vase. To open your windows and let light in. It may not seem like much, but these movements have meaning. You are subconsciously preparing your space. You are signaling to life itself, I am ready to receive something good. I am ready to welcome someone safe. I am ready for a love that respects the home I have built within myself. Your future spouse's secret plan is to approach that readiness with reverence. They will not burst in just to prove they can. They will not ask you to tear down your boundaries just so they feel powerful. Instead, they plan to say through their actions, your space matters to me. Your pace matters to me. Your peace matters to me. They may not say these words out loud immediately, but you will feel them. In how they wait for your answer. In how they notice when you are overwhelmed. In how they back away from arguments that turn disrespectful, choosing to pause and return with a clear mind. Their secret plan is to protect not just your heart, but the environment in which your heart lives. You are not late. Let these words sink in, you are not behind in life. You are not being punished for what went wrong. You are not watching everyone else move forward while you stay stuck. Every delay protected you from a version of love that was not ready or not right for you. The relationships that ended because they could not hold the weight of the person you are becoming. The closed doors were not evidence that you are unlovable. They were evidence that you are meant for something more honest. Your future spouse has been delayed too. They had to learn. They had to grow through their own disappointments. They had to watch people walk away so they could understand what staying really means. Now both of you stand at the edge of a new chapter. This chapter is not written in fantasy. It is written in responsibility. Mutual care. Mutual effort. Your future spouse's secret plan is to show you that love is not just a feeling, it is a daily choice. To be there. To communicate. To apologize. To adjust. To build. Imagine this, there is a moment, not dramatic, not staged, where they find themselves near your home. Maybe they are walking down your street. Maybe they are driving to your area. Maybe they are hovering over your contact, hesitating to call, to text, to ask if they can stop by. Their heart is pounding, not from anxiety alone, but from resolve. They think to themselves, if I go now, I cannot keep lying to myself. If I knock on that door, I have to be honest about what I want. If I step into that space, I cannot repeat my old patterns. In that moment, their secret plan sharpens. They are not just planning to see you, to be near you, to sit on your couch or at your table. They are planning to draw a line in their own life story. Before you. And after you. Before this decision. And after this decision. They understand that once they choose honesty with you, they cannot go back to emotional games in any other area. That is why they are cautious. That is why they are taking their time. That is why this season feels intense, even from a distance. Because something inside them is saying, this is the time. This is the person. Do not run. Do not sabotage this. Show up truthfully. You may notice your own emotions fluctuating. Some days, you might feel strangely peaceful, even without knowing why. Other days, old memories might flash through your mind without warning, past heartbreaks, betrayals, disappointments. You might ask, why am I remembering this now? I thought I healed from this. These memories are not here to hurt you again. They are surfacing to be released. You are being given a chance to see them with new eyes. To recognize how much stronger you are now. To notice how differently you would respond today. The pain that once defined you no longer does. You are not the same person who tolerated half-love. You are not the same person who thought you had to earn affection. You are not the same person who confused inconsistency with excitement. Your future spouse's secret plan is to meet this newer version of you. The you who knows how to communicate. The you who knows how to say, that hurt me, and I need us to talk about it. The you who can give love without abandoning self-respect. They are not coming to fix you. They are coming to walk with you. Through good days. Through hard days. Through inconvenient truths and beautiful breakthroughs. Side by side. Listen carefully, there will be a moment, maybe soon, maybe quietly, when being with them does not feel like a performance. You won't feel the need to impress them with achievements. You won't feel pressure to hide your flaws. You won't feel like you are auditioning for a role called worthy of love. Instead, you will notice something different. Silence will feel safe. Your body will feel less tense. Your breath will be deeper. You will realize that you are not anxiously waiting for them to pull away. This feeling matters. This is what happens when someone's secret plan is not to confuse you, but to reassure you through their consistency. They will not calm your nervous system with empty words. They will calm it with repetition. Showing up. Checking in. Honoring their commitments. Respecting your no as much as your yes. Their plan is to make it easy for you to trust what is actually trustworthy. It may feel unfamiliar at first. But unfamiliar is not the same as wrong. Sometimes, unfamiliar is simply what healthy feels like when you have been used to chaos. Your future spouse does not want another almost relationship. Another story they have to retell with regret. Another chapter where they say, I should have been honest sooner. I should have stayed. I should have chosen differently. They are tired of those endings. That is why, this time, their secret plan includes courage. The courage to ask you real questions. The courage to hear your real answers. The courage to say what they truly intend. They may start with small things. What kind of future do you see for yourself? What does partnership mean to you? How do you like to be loved? What scares you in relationships? Do not underestimate these conversations. They are quietly building a blueprint. They are not asking out of curiosity alone. They are asking because they intend to show up for the life you describe, if alignment is there. Later, at the right moment, their questions will deepen. They may ask you to define commitment together. They may talk about living arrangements, family, finances, hopes, fears. They may ask for your thoughts on marriage, on vows, on long-term plans. And at some point, when the time is right, they will ask you a significant question. It might not be a traditional proposal at first. It may be softer, but just as real. Can I build a life with you? Can we do this for real, not just in pieces? Can we agree to face things together, even when it's difficult? That question rests inside their secret plan even now. They are not coming to hover at the edges of your life. They are coming to ask for a place in it. Pay attention to how your own standards are changing lately. You find yourself less tolerant of mixed signals. Less impressed by surface-level charm. Less willing to explain to someone how to treat you. This is not you becoming cold. This is you becoming clear. You now know that peace is more important than pretending. That honesty is more important than temporary attention. That a quiet, stable love is more powerful than a loud, unreliable one. Your future spouse is being drawn to this clarity. They, too, are becoming more selective. Less interested in validation. More interested in depth. Their secret plan is to create a relationship where both of you can breathe. Where you do not have to watch your every word out of fear. Where you both can express anger without cruelty. Where apologies are followed by changed behavior, not repeated wounds. They know it will take time. They know it will require unlearning. They know both of you will be triggered sometimes. But their plan is to stay. Not just when you are easy to love. Not just when life is romantic. To stay when you are overwhelmed. To stay when they are tired. To stay when miscommunication happens and pride wants to take over. They are choosing the difficult, beautiful work of building something that lasts. You might be tested one more time before they fully enter your life. An old pattern might try to return. Someone from the past might reach out. A situation might tempt you to lower your standards. This is not to punish you. It is to help you see the difference between what you used to accept and what you are now ready for. You will notice yourself reacting differently. You will see your growth in real time. Where you once said yes out of loneliness, you will now say no from a place of self-respect. Where you once stayed quiet out of fear, you will now speak up calmly, clearly. This strength will not scare your future spouse. It will anchor them. They secretly plan to support your boundaries, not fight them. They will find relief in your clarity, not threat. Because they, too, are tired of guessing in love. They, too, are tired of decoding silence and pretending everything is fine when it's not. They are ready for a partner, not a performance. A partner who can say, I am upset, but I still love you. I need space, but I am not leaving. I am afraid, but I am willing to try. Picture this, You are in your home, maybe cooking, relaxing, cleaning, working, doing something small and ordinary. The air feels a little different that day, though you can't quite explain why. Maybe you light a candle you haven't lit in months. Maybe you play a song that makes your heart feel open. Maybe you decide to open a window, and fresh air rushes in. At the same time, somewhere not far from you, your future spouse is making a decision. They pick up their phone. They type and delete a message. They rehearse words in their mind. They might be thinking, today. I need to speak today. I cannot keep holding this back. In that moment, the distance between your worlds shrinks. Not just physically, but emotionally. They are crossing an invisible threshold, from maybe to yes, from someday to now. Their secret plan is moving from thought into action. You may not hear the exact moment their heart shifts, but you will feel the ripple. A sudden calm. A strange certainty. An inner whisper, something is changing. You are not imagining it. Life is aligning the next steps in quiet, deliberate ways. Your future spouse is paying attention to small things others have overlooked. How you laugh when you are genuinely amused. How your voice lowers when you are nervous. How you treat people who cannot give you anything in return. How you respond when you are under stress. They secretly plan to protect what is tender in you. To shield your softness, not exploit it. To encourage your strength, not compete with it. This is why they observe before they speak too much. They want to understand your patterns. When you withdraw. When you open. What consistency looks like to you. They know that love is not one size fits all. What made someone else feel secure might not be what you need. So they will watch. Listen. Ask. Questions like, how can I support you right now? Do you prefer advice or just someone to listen? What makes you feel safe? What does respect look like to you? These questions are part of their secret plan to love you well, not just love you loudly. They are also planning how to bring you into their world. This is not just about them stepping into your home, but about you stepping into theirs. Their routines. Their family, chosen or biological. Their friends. Their dreams. They want to introduce you not as an option, but as their person. Their secret plan includes a moment where they stop hiding you. No half presentations. No, we're just talking, when they know it's more. No pretending they are still unsure when their heart knows. They plan to be clear. To say with their actions and, eventually, with their words, this is the person I am building with. This is the person I choose. This is the one I am not willing to lose to my own fear. That clarity is coming. You will feel it as freedom. A release of that old anxiety that waited for love to collapse at any moment. With them, you will feel something new, room to relax. Room to make mistakes. Room to learn together. Understand this. Your future spouse is nervous too. Not because they doubt the connection, but because they know how real this could become. Real love requires real vulnerability. Real vulnerability feels like standing in front of someone without armor and saying, here I am. Please handle this with care. They are preparing for that moment. Their secret plan includes building enough inner stability that they do not place the entire weight of their worth on how you respond. They do not want to become clingy or controlling. They do not want to depend on you to fix their self-esteem. So they are working now. On their habits. On their mental patterns. On how they talk to themselves when they fail. They want to arrive in your life not as a perfect person, but as a responsible one. Someone who can say, "These are my wounds, and I am tending to them. These are my flaws, and I am working on them. These are my dreams, and I would love to share them with you." This is a delicate stage. Pieces are moving that you cannot yet see. Conversations are happening about you that you are not yet aware of, within their own mind, with their trusted confidants, in the quiet of their journal or their prayers. They are asking themselves, "Am I ready to love in a way I never have before? Am I prepared to let someone truly into my space? Am I willing to put in the work this will require?" And slowly, steadily, the answer inside them is becoming, yes. That inner yes is your signal, even if you do not hear it in words yet. It shows up as, them reaching out more. Them being more direct. Them taking courageous steps instead of hiding in safety. Stay open. Do not close your heart out of habit. Do not reject warmth simply because you are used to coldness. You are allowed to take your time. You are allowed to ask questions. You are allowed to move at the pace that honors your nervous system. Healthy love will make space for that. Their secret plan is not to rush you, but to invite you. To say, through their presence, "I am here. I am serious. We don't need to sprint. But I am not going anywhere. You do not have to chase this. You are not required to force anything. You are not meant to twist yourself into a shape to be chosen. Your only task now is to remain awake and honest. Awake to your own needs. Honest about what feels good and what does not. Clear with yourself about what you want your life to look like. As you become more truthful with yourself, you will naturally draw in someone who values that truth. Your future spouse is one of those people. Their secret plan is to build with someone who can look them in the eyes and say, "This is who I am. This is what I carry. These are the things I am proud of, and these are the parts one am still healing." That kind of honesty may feel scary, but it is where real connection begins.